Hey everybody, it is Monday morning. I just got the lights turned on about a half an hour ago, and I wanted to do a brief update on my pond here. For those of you who watched my Sunday night live stream, you will know that I put a lot of duckweed in the pond last night. I mean, a lot of duckweed in the pond last night. And if we look very closely, you can see the odd little piece of duckweed here and there. In particular, you can see some duckweed sort of stuck to the side there, but most of the duckweed is already gone. It's been about 12 hours since I put it in there probably, and what is left behind is a bunch of little white speckly debris on the surface of the water. So today we are going to do a simple pond skimming. I do have a pond skimmer outside that I use in my outdoor pond, but this stuff is so fine that I don't know if it would actually get caught up in the netting of my pond skimmer proper. So what we're going to do is use a regular old aquarium net. We try to avoid the guppies, and I'm just going to do this around the tank, and we're going to collect up, well, we already collected up one guppy, so we'll make sure we put that guppy back in. So let me get on with doing this a little bit, and then we'll come back in a few moments and we'll see what the pond looks like and how much of that scummy stuff I've got off of there. So sit tight and we'll see you in a second. And here we are. So most of that was just some little bits and pieces of remnants of duckweed. A lot of it was just little white things. I'm not sure if that was the remainder of roots from the duckweed or whatever it was, but I was able to skim most of it off the surface. I did take a fair amount of duckweed as I swirled the surface around. Some of it came off of the side. You can see all that duckweed here over here has been moved, and now that's gone. And more importantly, we got the vast majority of that sort of white speckly looking stuff. I'm not really sure what that was. It kind of reminded me of having pollen on the surface of the tank, and I have had pollen on the surface before from these two peace lilies. They've both put out their bracts, or flowers we can call them, and they dump a ton of pollen. And so I could have thought maybe it was that, except neither of those have any flowers at the moment. And so I'm not sure what all that white stuff was, but again, came across very much like pollen on the surface of the water. But we got most of it removed. Everything is looking good at this point. One of the little floating plants that I found was actually a little tiny tiger lily. And so to keep the goldfish from eating it, I actually put it in this little piece of wood right here. If you look at this little freshet or inflow or spring or whatever you want to call it that feeds the pond, I put right in here. I don't know if I'm going to leave it there or not, but I found this little tiger lily floating on the surface, and so I got to do something with that to see if I can get it to root. I'd like to get it to root in here, but you can see the tiger lily that's already in here is being devoured. It's never getting a chance to get to the surface, and there is a little lily right in here that I got from the Home Depot a few years ago that's trying to put out leaves as well, but the goldfish just keep eating it as it produces more leaves, and so I don't think they're ever going to get ahead of the game. So not sure where I'm going to put this, and for now I may just put it in a little grow out tank. I may even plant it in some substrate in a small bucket or something and just see if I can't get it to develop some roots and start growing. You can see there's not much in the way of a bulb or a root mass on the end, so we'll have to wait and see if we can do something with that. But it was floating in the tank, and now we're going to try to salvage it. So there you go, everybody. Just a quick update on the pond. Mainly I wanted to show my live stream viewers how quickly that duckweed goes away. I said last night when I put it in the tank that this won't be here tomorrow, and I was right. It's, again, half an hour after we got the lights turned on, and the duckweed is pretty much gone at this point. So make sure you're subscribed, ring that bell, do all that good YouTube stuff, and don't forget I do a live stream every Friday night and Sunday night Eastern time. And if you want to watch me throw handfuls of duckweed in the tank and do tank maintenance and hang out and whatnot, that would be the thing for you. So check those out Friday night, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video.